Hey guys, it's Delusive here. Today I'm looking at the Seer stone in Ars Magica 2, and you can find the Seer stone under blocks Seer stone. It's an easy build and I'll get into how to use that. The trickiest part is setting it all up, but the build is simple. So if you put an Eye of Ender, 2 stone and a red stone, we've got our Seer stone. Now I've set up a few here which I'll show off in a minute, but once you have your Seer stone you can clear out an area and place it. The Seer stone are pretty much like detection blocks, so depending on what foci you put in the Seer stone it will emit a redstone signal. So if we have a look here, it's not emitting anything because I haven't even set anything yet, but if we right click on it, we'll go into this menu here. So if we look here, there's 3 slots. In the rightmost slot, so this one, you put a type of focus that's what it's going to be detecting. So like your player focus, monster focus, or creature focus. So in this case, we will make it a monster focus. Now to make the certain focus, you always need to start with a lesser focus. So if we click on this and have a look at the recipe, you'll see the recipe is just glass surrounded by gold nuggets. And then with these ones, so the monster focus here, the recipe is a standard focus with 2 iron swords. So to get your standard focus as well, it's just the upgrade from the lesser, which is your lesser. So you make your lesser focus first, surrounded by redstone. So again, there's your lesser, then you put that, you make that one of them, put that in the middle to get your standard, and then from your standard you make your monster focus. Or if you want to make a player focus, it's just that, so it's your standard with a life essence, or an item focus, so it detects items. It's your standard with a crafting table and cobblestone, or a creature, it's a standard with raw pork chop, feather and wool. Also, from an upgrade from the standard is your greater focus, which is a standard with 2 purified Mithion and 4 arcane ash in that position there. Now the charge focus is for your conduits, and I'll get into that in another video, so you don't need to worry about the charge focuses for now. So if we go back into it and you've made your monster focus, that just goes into the rightmost slot. Now in the leftmost slot you need to pick the range. So to pick the range you can put one of 3 focus crystals, so it's either the lesser, the standard or the greater, which you saw the recipes before. The lesser gives a range of 5 blocks. Standard gives a range of 10 and greater gives a range of 15. So let's go with lesser for now and put it there. And in this top one, you don't really need it, but you can put a keystone in it. Say for example in the player focus, say this is going to be a player focus instead. If you put a keystone with say a red rune and you're carrying a keystone with the red rune as well, it won't detect you. So this would be good for, say it's a trap that you don't want to activate for you, then you'd put your keystone there and you'd carry it on you as well. It kind of works just the same as the gateways do. So yeah, with this you won't need to put a keystone in that. So to get it to emit the redstone signal, in this case we would need to have a monster in range of 5. Now all the Seer stones need power. So this one over here is getting power from my light nexus. That's a player one. I'll show that off in a minute. Now this one hopefully has got a bit of power as well. If not, it won't work, but let's try. So it's a monster detector if a monster is within 5 blocks. Yep, it's not receiving power. So if it had power it would activate, but in this case it does not. So if we go over here, we'll see I've made another one. Now this one, I've made another one there as well, but This one here that I've got in that corner is a player detector within 5 blocks. So if you can see, oh, I see, and I've got a new entry from killing a wraith. But if you can see, I'll come over here, hopefully you can see the redstone from here. I'll set it to day as well. But see how the redstone is not active, but if I get close enough, it will activate. And see how it's drawing power from the light nexus there. This skeleton. Go away. Okay, so yeah, in this case you could set it up as your entryway, say, and then as you're running up to it, you just have it open the door for you. So that's another use you could use, and items as well. So yeah, it's drawing the power, so all the seer stones need power to function, and they will need the focus just like that. So yeah, there's my player focus with a lesser focus. And if I had put a standard, it would be a bigger range. So they're pretty straightforward. The build was pretty straightforward. It was, yeah, just making use of this screen here that might be confusing. So yeah, that's it guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any other questions, just let me know. I'll try and be as helpful as I can. But I'll see you in the next tutorial video.